Ini dia Kos Majestic Sale. Nikmati perkhidmatan sebesar king size dengan diskaun hingga 90%. Pelbagai pilihan peralatan teknologi terkini. Dan dapatkan promo terbaru semuanya di satu tempat. Kos Majestic Sale, roda segala jualan. Kini di semua kedai kos dan kos.com.sg.
Hati minta maaf,
Sama juga hati maafkan mak.
Aku memaafkan anak aku macam mana pun aku maafkan anak aku dan akhirat lain macam mana pun anak.
Hari ni saya sangat amat menghargai awak. Rumah pun tak seberapa. Kabinet pun tak ada. Dan saya nak minta maaf dari awak.
Oh, tu dia.
Kalau setengah-setengah perempuan dah lari dah.
Let's talk and try.
Yes, nama saya Amalia.
I'm Atika.
And saya Rauda.
Yes, and we are live at On Q Studio di Wisma Geylang Serai. And kalau kita nampak actually kat luar studio, ada bazar, ada ramai orang sedang mencari makanan untuk buka. So, kalau you're watching in the LED screen up there, yes, hi. Yes, we're here, we're inside.
Kanan.
Yeah, you can follow us at Type and Thrive on IG and Facebook and YouTube as well.
YouTube.
Yeah. Correct?
Yes.
Okay. How's your Ramadan so far?
Alhamdulillah. How's Atika's one?
I managed to try to fast lah. So far dah 2 hari Alhamdulillah. So InsyaAllah for the rest of the month.
Good job baby.
Good job baby.
Boleh bilang gender?
Boleh lah.
It's a baby girl. Correct. Okay, how's your Ramadan?
Oh, semalam aku terlajak sih.
Tak
bangun sahur.
Terlajak sahur tu makan lebih ke?
Tak. Macam tak bangun untuk sahur. And then
tak
macam
bangun
terus
sahur.
subuh alamak. Sebaik niat lah. Dah niat the night before.
So sekarang lapar?
Tak, okay. I'm okay.
Okay. Ya, tak ada orang tanya aku kesian.
Kau masak tak sahur?
Ya, selalunya orang kejutkan aku. Sekarang aku kejutkan orang.
Alamak, tu yang parah.
Yes, ada 3 orang aku nak kena kejutkan rumah. Sahur. Betul lah.
Betul.
Now we know how our mothers kejutkan. Susah, ya Allah. Yes, okay. So today we are going to talk about Ramadan topic. We are opening with should we stop using social media?
Yes.
Sebab for myself kita dibesarkan kalau dulu jangan tengok TV, jangan tengok TV bulan Ramadan, nanti dosa.
Correct.
Sebab nanti ada adegan-adegan yang
Roman.
Yes. Yeah. So now in the context social media context jangan pakai banyak sangat, nanti
Correct.
dosa, ya ke?
Tak tahu
But what's your take?
I think depends lah on apa yang you follow kan. If you follow yang bukan lah kat your feed, right? But if you follow the good ones, insyaAllah all the good ones will appear.
Correct. Okay, before that, I nak tanya your Ramadan goals macam mana? What do you want to try to avoid during Ramadan?
Definitely
Habit ke?
nak kurangkan yang keruh dan lebihkan yang jernih.
Apa? Buang yang keruh?
Lebihkan yang jernih. Betul kan?
Buang yang keruh, ambil yang jernih. Kau nak minta maaf?
buang yang
Reduce the
buang yang
bad
keruh,
lah and
ambil
increase
yang
the
jernih.
good. Gitu.
Okay, understand.
Okay. For me, I think control my anger.
But I don't see you angry.
Really?
Yeah,
I think I like inside macam cepat snap. So like control. So macam positive thoughts lah in a way.
I want to
Similar to you or
for me, I want to kill my negative thoughts. Kan? Sebab kadang-kadang kita boleh control what you say. But we cannot control what you think inside.
What you really think.
Yeah, so I don't know whether macam alamak, batal ke dosa aku? Macam gitu. I'm sure everyone is dealing with that kan. Macam how do you control it internally?
correct.
Yeah, I
Yes.
think we also have a poll going on right now.
Poll lah, poll.
Masih dia Paul.
Sorry.
I always say Paul, then she always correct me.
Poll siapa?
So it's a yes or no. Please cast your vote whether you think social media is should we stop using it ke tak
Yeah, is it bad or good for you? Yes, no, or neutral? Which part of the what team are you at? Okay. Okay, now to discuss this further, we have our beautiful Ustazah Hidayah. Assalamualaikum Ustazah.
Yeah, thank you for everything. For being here, alhamdulillah. So it's my first time doing a Facebook live video. So I'm Nur Hidayah. I'm currently working full time at Firdaus, and I do daily reflections on Instagram.
She does.
We watched, right?
Yeah,
we especially like the videos yang about Ramadan tips, right? And then now you have the Ramadan edition.
Yeah, like Ramadan series. That kind of.
It's 1 minute on Instagram. You should really follow her.
Instagram, 1 minute.
So easy.
It's free knowledge for you guys, just there for you guys to just absorb, you know.
Correct. How about you, Ustazah? Do you stop using social media?
Of course not, because if you see me on Instagram, you always see me on Instagram. I'll not be on Instagram, and because social media is my platform to do dakwah, to share Islamic knowledge. Apa tu nama dia? In that sense lah. So that's why I will always be on social media, and I won't be missing from social media, insyaAllah.
How about maybe you want to share about yang detox?
Social media detox. Oh, yang kalau kita orang some of us prefer to totally not use social media at all. Totally quit Facebook, then delete Instagram during the whole of
Social
Ramadan. Yeah, but yet some of us we are working, so kita macam we always use social media and we always present online. So macam mana kita nak steer away from the negative if we have to use social media?
Okay, I feel it's always different for different users. Like if you use Instagram to follow and find inspiration, then you have the option lah. But if you are on Instagram for work, or like your business itself is on social media, then there is no way you can actually leave social media in that sense. But I feel that whenever it is concerned with work or your commitment or responsibilities on social media, so you don't have to go on detox, or you can't even go on detox. So perhaps what you can do is to actually put Allah SWT in the equation of what you're doing. So look at it at a point where, I'm doing this because it's my job, this is my amanah, and I'm doing this for the sake of Allah, and automatically it becomes a worship, or it becomes an ibadah. But at the same time, if you find that Instagram or social media in general is not going to help you throughout Ramadan, it's making you look at the things that you shouldn't be watching and stuff like that, so I feel then that's upon you. If you want to go detox, then detox. But if it's part of your work, it's part of your commitment, then try to realign your intentions lah in what you do.
I think that's beautiful when you say that, just put Allah in the equation and then purify your niat.
Correct.
Wow.
Tapi bila tengah scroll for content, ternampak lah makanan yang sedap ke.
Itu biasa.
So like so untuk orang yang suka post ni kan. Okay, before that I for this year lain sikit tau. When I want to post gambar makanan, bila after time sahur tu, bila nak start puasa tu, I delete. Which is very weird tau. Sebab I takut kalau orang lain nampak, I dosa.
Nanti dia lapar.
So macam mana?
Dia macam bipolar
It's
gitu.
okay tak kalau orang mesti post gambar makanan, gambar air? Okay tak? I mean, we want to share.
Post je lah. But then again, it always goes back to our intentions of why we want to post. Maybe kita just nak show, pagi ni kita sahur ni, then that's fine lah. But kalau you memang sengaja, nari I nak post at 7 a.m, nak make sure semua orang lapar, then itu memang obviously memang tak boleh lah. Because you cannot control lah. But even if you control like nak post before sahur in that sense, tapi dekat negara lain dia tengah puasa kot macam gitu. So actually you cannot control lah.
Because I saw someone status bulan puasa ni janganlah post gambar-gambar makanan. I think it's for that person je lah. I think maybe dia
but what about mothers? Maybe mothers yang nak masak kan, then dia nak cari idea what to cook for iftar. So maybe pictures for food or drinks might help them.
Betul juga.
That's true. Yeah, for myself also I nak kena cari resepi kan. So Kan. Besok aku juga aku post balik archive.
Tak payah delete dari time frame dah time puasa.
Okay, it's clear. That's clear.
It's clear.
Okay.
How about like for busy working women kan, are there any tips for time management tak during Ramadan, like using social media?
Okay, so I feel whenever it comes to Ramadan, people always stress about, I cannot join Tarawih because I could spend malam, or like I cannot perform Qiyamul Lail, the night prayers, because I have to wake up super early in the morning. Macam sahur je dah awal, lepas tu nak bangun awal lagi, lepas tu nanti affect like your work and stuff kan. So I feel that maybe instead of thinking, how do I manage my time, maybe you might want to change it to Astaghfirullah. clumsy. So maybe instead of focusing on how do I manage my time, you can focus on how can I maximize my time. Like the little time that I have, why not I make full use of it, right? Because for some people, like I know, they actually simpan tau dia punya apa tu nama dia? Dia punya leave.
Dia punya annual leave.
Dia punya annual leave dia simpan, nanti time Ramadan dia pakai. So like for like half of the month of Ramadan dia tak kerja, so dia can focus on dia punya ibadah. But there are some people yang their schedule is not as flexible in that sense. So what I would recommend is to always maximize your time instead of managing your time. So even there's a hadith of the Prophet SAW that says that the best of deeds are those which are done consistently, even though they are little. So macam perhaps like you tengah sambil you buat kerja, maybe you boleh dengar some beneficial podcast ke, ataupun videos, lectures, or like doing your work you can increase your repentance, cakap astaghfirullahalazim, baca zikir, baca everything. So kalau outside Ramadan kan kita nyanyi sambil time, so maybe nak buka Mahir Zain ke apa, then you dengar lagu Ramadan macam gitu.
Okay, tomorrow kita try dengar
halal
surah.
Datang kerja boleh type and drive ke, atau follow ustazah.
So like while doing your work, while doing your thing, you can still reap rewards out of it lah. So always maximize your time, because at the end of the day, as much as we talk about productive Ramadan, it's not about quantity lah. It's more of quality, the quality of the transformation to in the months of Ramadan.
Okay. How about those who judge online? Sebab especially now kan, baru-baru nampak adalah orang ni dia cakap during Ramadan je nak ambil gambar sejadah, nak ambil gambar telekung, nak pergi masjid, dan semua nak tunjuk. So humble bragging, is it?
Humble bragging,
Some people see it as macam kira dia baik lah, dia buat ni semua
show
during
off.
Ramadan.
Correct.
I pun kadang ambil gambar sejadah.
Right.
Kala-kala.
Correct. So maybe pada orang tu macam asal Ramadan je kau nak buat benda ni, kan? Tapi I think for my untuk I think it's okay lah ni, kita can encourage orang tu kan.
Betul lah. So I guess it goes back to how we see things lah kan. And kalau kita sibuk nak buat something, lepas tu kita asyik fikir apa orang lain fikir, then end up kita tak akan buat lah. Betul tak? So always look at it at a different perspective. Kadang kita rasa macam nanti kita post sejadah, nanti orang fikir lain. Tapi why not kita fikir macam maybe macam kalau kita nampak dia post gambar Quran for example, so dia tengah baca Quran, habis aku tengah buat apa ni? Dia post gambar sejadah, dia post dia dekat masjid, then aku kat mana ni sekarang? So a point of reflection instead of like a point of apa tu nama dia, judgments or criticism lah. Then again, can I share a hadith?
Sure.
The Prophet SAW, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that min husni islamil mar'i tarkuhu ma la ya'nihi. It means that part of the perfection of a person's Islam is to leave whichever that is not of concern to him.
I love that.
That is part of the perfection of Islam, is to leave apa-apa yang tak ada kena dengan you.
Tak payah indah lah.
Tak payah indah.
Usually mind your own business lah.
Yes, usually judgments come from when you sibuk pasal hal orang lain, right? Kadang benda tu tak ada kena dengan you. Kadang you feel like hari ni I need to care for apa dia makan. Tak kan? Like you care for apa you makan lah, right? And at the end of the day, you always go back to whatever that we do, only that will be judged. Macam kalau kita ambil example, kita tengah jalan, lepas tu sis Amalia tolak saya kan, tolak saya example lepas tu nanti later in the day of judgment, Allah wouldn't be asking you why Amalia pushed you. He will ask what did you do when Amalia pushed you. So it's always about you. So when you always remember that it's always about you, you will stop all of those judgments lah.
Correct. So it goes back to social media lah. Kalau kita nampak comments macam gitu, kalau kita nampak posting macam gitu, kita buat bodoh lah.
Tapi kalau kita pula yang kena dilemparkan the negativeness, how do we macam stay away that we can curb. Kadang-kadang
Curb
kita
the
just
judgments.
straight away nak macam nak jawab balik, nak kalau orang cakap kau ni action lah, like for example lah, like
Oh yeah, nak jawab balik. Correct,
you
correct.
just have the impulse to like defend yourself or get defensive.
Okay, so step 1 is to delete the comment. Sakit hati juga tengok komen tu dekat situ. But at the end of the day, there's this formula that I adopt because I also post on social media, and of course there are people who like the content, there are people who feel that I should be doing more in that sense. So what I would do is I adopt this formula of publish and let it go. Frozen. So macam the moment I nak publish, I check my own intentions first, like okay, why am I publishing this, why am I putting this up on social media. Then after that dah publish tu, then I let it go lah, in a sense that I know as much as I try, people will still judge, but I know my intentions, I know why am I doing this, then I leave it, I leave everything to Allah macam tu.
Then how about like those yang macam suddenly become instant ustaz and ustazah in social media, macam you shouldn't do this, like how you want to counter back?
Makin tak nak orang tu baik-baik dia nak
macam nak first step tu, like buat
step.
kebaikan, lepas tu kena dituduh.
What do you feel? Cik tanya balik. What do you feel if you are in that position? Macam tiba-tiba ada instant ustazah like, kenapa you post ni? You buat apa ni? Kenapa you tak kat tarawih?
tak faham soalan ni.
Tak soalan macam what would you feel if you are in that person's shoe?
I will just ignore kan.
Actually I feel sad first lah, because orang ni kenakan I ke? Ya, I orang ni sensitif. Kalau so like I will feel very sad first. So I don't know how to counter that. But how do you handle bad comments? I tanya you balik tau.
Kan I cakap I delete je. Okay, how do I handle bad comments? Alhamdulillah so far tak ada bad comments. Maybe ada comments yang membangunkan lah, macam maybe you might want to try this, maybe you might want to try that. But when we talk about macam this instant ustaz and ustazah, memang tak boleh nak elak. But it's something that maybe one thing you can do is you do social media spring cleaning. Pernah dengar tak?
Pernah, tapi I haven't really practiced.
Okay, so macam kalau hari raya, kita spring cleaning rumah, buang yang yang keruh.
Ya, buang yang keruh.
Ambil So it's the same thing for social media. If you find that macam certain accounts or certain people yang follow you atau you follow yang really not helping to meningkatkan keimanan you during the month of Ramadan, then you just unfollow, delete them from your list. Because
pernah unfollow lah.
Pernah like I take the time to actually do and see whether these accounts actually benefit me or not. So the moment kalau I unfollow, then I can follow lebih yang membangunkan. Macam tu.
But you pernah block anyone yang kasih you negative comments ke?
Ataupun so far tak ada negative comments.
Someone yang macam you feel that this person you're following is not macam dia negative to you. Do you block that person or you just let it be?
Let it be. So far tak ada, alhamdulillah. Cuma maybe because perempuan kan, bila kita public dekat social media, then ada guys juga. So ada yang berminat, ada yang macam DM, slide into the DMs. Like macam are you available? Macam can we get married? Apa semua. So macam I try to reply nicely, tapi the moment dia macam lebih pester, then itulah orang-orang yang I block.
Tapi salah tak tu unfollow or block? I mean, honestly, I block orang lah, and I unfollow orang yang macam to me macam kalau I selalu macam alamak orang ni gini-gini, then I'll block that person because I tak nak macam makin tambah dosa aku kan.
Betul.
So is it wrong? I mean orang tu pun macam terasa asal dia ni block kita. Hi, ada orang dapat kita kat luar tadi dia boleh. Follow, type and try, okay?
Try and try, okay. So apa question dia? Salah kan ada orang kat luar. Salah tak?
Salah tak for you to block?
Tak salah kot, because you know why you're blocking. You have your own reasons, right? Tapi maybe at some point if you feel really bersalah to do that, maybe you can leave a note dulu before you block orang tu. It takes courage lah, but with the courage you will feel macam less guilty at the end of the day.
Okay.
Faham tak?
Assalamualaikum. Saya block you sekarang.
Saya block you sebab
Okay. So at least orang tu pun tak terasa lah.
Yes.
So at least you save that relationship offline. I see. Okay. Faham. Alright. And then kita pun nak tanya, for now during Ramadan ni, how can we use social media to our advantage?
Using social media to our advantage in Ramadan, kan?
Yes.
Yeah, so obviously the most obvious thing that you can do is to follow beneficial accounts that can benefit you, because as much as when you talk about Ramadan, food kan, so so as much as kita nak isi perut kita, sometimes we forget that when we see things on social media, the moment we scroll, that is the food that we are providing to our mind and to our heart as well. So the best thing you can do is that to follow accounts that benefit you, and tadilah social media spring cleaning.
For Ustazah, who do you follow on your social media for this kind of spiritual
macam-macam orang, and mostly as well is our asatizah in Singapore lah, because
support local.
Support local asatizah.
Support your local asatizah.
Because I feel like I'm still new, I'm still learning, so dorang kan dah experience lagi banyak, and sometimes words of wisdom dorang macam kena at the point kan, so follow lah asatizah local kita, okay?
If it's not asatizah, maybe we can follow pages yang ada quotes.
Time and Drive.
Terima kasih lah Ustazah. Kita positif orangnya. Yes. Okay, I like to follow pages yang ada quotes. So macam everyday bangun macam wow,
semangat
Yes.
Morning
like
motivation.
Yeah, same. Quotes atau tips. Page yang ada tips, you know, instead of like yang tak senonoh lah.
How about you, Randa?
I like to read like articles and stuff, like benefits to me. Yeah, it can be anywhere lah, not certain pages.
Okay. So kalau orang tu share that, you will read lah.
Yeah,
so you need
correct.
to share this
Yes.
live.
Share the good stuff.
Correct. Yeah, Ustazah, we actually posted a poll, not a poll, a question last night on IG stories, and then it's apa question dia? Is social media bad or good for you in Ramadan? Why?
And why? Yes.
So we're gonna read to you the comments, but before that, we are going for a short break.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll be back.
Silakan.
Plan kita ni berjaya kan?
Gagah seperti naga.
Jelita setiap masa.
Hi, we are back. Lupa. Kita comments ni. So yesterday kita tanya on our IG, Instagram, Type and Try, is social media bad or good for you in Ramadan? Why? So ada ramai yang komen, but kita we don't reveal the names lah. Okay. So we will read to you the comments.
Okay, someone said, honestly, it's up to your own on how you use it. You can't control it, but you can control on how you use it. That's a good one. It's
Correct,
like berbalik pada yourself lah, how you receive the whatever.
Yeah. For another one, like syaitan is in prison, but not pakcik makcik Facebook. Alamak.
Oops. Betul tak Ustazah? Masa betul. Ustazah ada Facebook tak?
Ada, tapi not as active.
Alright.
Tapi memang comments kat Facebook tu lebih macam Masya Allah daripada comments dekat Instagram kan sebenarnya. So and I feel the demographics pun different kat sana, and usually kat Instagram macam lagi muda sikit.
Betul
tak? kita semua
Yes, but I feel that Facebook is also a good platform for us to share good things, right?
Betul.
Yeah, so it's up to us lah. Kalau kita nak membawang dekat Facebook, then Facebook tu jadi tak bagus lah. Kalau kita share yang benda yang baik, jadi bagus.
Yes, correct.
Okay, I'll read to you this. Because I intentionally followed inspirational Islamic accounts, so their posts are daily reminders. Tu yang kita
Itu
cakap
yang
tadi.
ambil yang jernih lah tu kan.
We all need reminders kan.
Okay. How about this?
Pretty bad at this time of the year. All kinds of shopping ads pop up.
Hari Raya. Actually betul.
Macam mana? Part tu pun I tak boleh kontrol. Jangan cakap online, offline ni kat Geylang ni, Masya Allah.
Bazar ni. Masya Allah.
Boleh kontrol ke tu?
Tak boleh.
Maybe add to cart lah.
Add to cart dulu dan tengok total dia macam pedih. Buang.
3 days later. What's your tip lagi?
Macam you add the card, add to cart, right? And then 3 days later you come back whether you want to buy it
Yes.
Akan aku pakai tip tu.
Yep.
Avoid impulse.
Yes, correct.
Kita kan banyak impulse. Cantiknya terus beli.
Saya ada shopping tak baru-baru ni?
Baru-baru ni adalah beli tudung untuk raya.
Off topic betul tadi. Okay. Every Ramadan, no, not this one. Nanti baca. Okay.
Not when many are generously sharing Ramadan reminders, tips, Quran, journaling, kids activities, etc. Actually that's betul because during Ramadan we tend to share more of Ramadan articles, tips of minum air, and we didn't know that it's actually beneficial for others. So if it's good, then you share it. If it's bad, you just keep it to yourself lah kan.
Okay. Yeah. And we have another one. As long as your niyat is ikhlas, I guess it's fine. No judging whatsoever. Correct. It's all back to your niyat, right?
Betul intentions.
I like this one. Life should be lived same Ramadan or not.
So true.
Cut the gossip and idling in general.
Betul.
Cut the gossip.
So macam like you live in Ramadan, right? You continue your good deeds after Ramadan also.
Betul. Not only in Ramadan.
How do you continue your good deeds?
Continue good deeds.
Alamak, aku
kalau orang tu just start time Ramadan, then how do the person yang baru start time Ramadan, they can bring it forward even after Ramadan is over?
Okay, maybe I can share back in school. Okay, we always have this Ramadan camp. Tahu nama dia Ihya Ramadan. So there was one year the slogan was Kun Rabbaniyan wala takun Ramadaniyan. So be a servant to Allah and not a servant to Ramadan. So that in that sense macam kadang kita Ramadan je kita nak buat baik. Lepas tu luar Ramadan macam jadi kembali ke pangkal jalan tadi. Kembali semula kepada perkara itu, right? So I feel that maybe kita nak then again change our mindset, change our perspective. So instead of I want to be better this Ramadan, instead of that you tell yourself I want this Ramadan to be the start for me to be better. So kira you treat the Ramadan as a starting point. So when we talk about starting point kan dia ada journey. So dia akan follow up through the next 11 months insyaAllah. And tadi mention about kan apa tu syaitan tak ada and stuff like that, right? So actually Allah is making it a lot easier for us. Why? Because syaitan dah tak ada, and it's only a battle of ourselves. Us and ourselves, not us, ourselves and syaitan. Betul tak? So why not we just take this moment to actually build up on our taqwa. And again, la'allakum tattaqun, right? Surah Al-Baqarah verse 183, for us to constantly build upon our taqwa, build upon our shield to protect ourselves, and to be prepared for the next 11 months lah insyaAllah. So to sustain the 11 months, then the moment next year insyaAllah Ramadan sampai, then you boleh recharge balik.
Correct. And sekarang pun ada macam planners, Ramadan planners.
Yes, Ramadan planners.
Very defined. But how do you know which is good for you? Ada banyak.
Ada banyak. Even masjid sekarang ada banyak free planners, right? So for myself personally, I use planners on a daily basis yang tahu tak the monthly planner.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but for Ramadan specifically, I don't really use the planners, but I know like I have some friends yang dia betul-betul suka planners macam tu. So ada yang help with the recipe. So I guess it goes back to the user itself. What do you need in a planner? But I feel that for women especially, we need to always keep track of our menses dates lah. So that off days, so we know how much after how many days that we can repay back the puasa. And as well as kalau mothers dia nak recipe ke, ataupun those apa tu nama dia, khatam Quran punya goals, that kind of thing, like okay, today choose one, tomorrow choose two. So I guess it goes back to the user itself.
Correct. I also have a friend yang every day dia, because she told me that she can't she probably can't khatam the Quran in a month. So what she can do is she can try to hafal one surah at least a day or a week, or in 1 week tu dia boleh hafal that one surah. I think it's beautiful. I think you can start at your own pace. You can do it at your own pace lah.
True.
Okay. There's this comment. if we follow benefiting stuffs, inshallah social media is good to scroll.
InsyaAllah.
But don't forget to do the wajibs. Yes. What do you think this person means, Ustazah?
The wajib that is true lah. Kadang kita sibuk nak spread positive sorry
Berabot.
Kadang-kadang macam kita sibuk nak fokus on benda yang tak wajib, you know, especially example macam tarawih. Macam orang tu nanti Ramadan, tarawih dia semua solat, tapi like other fard or other like the 5 daily prayers dia tak solat, right? So macam what's the point lah gitu. So always remember your obligatory, do your obligatory, then bila obligatory tu dah okay, baru you add on. Because you don't want to be adding too much things on your plate sampai you sendiri tak boleh nak handle.
So it's okay for you to not join Tarawih.
It's okay. Tarawih is a sunnah, and wajib dia bukan kat masjid. Wajib dia like dia tak wajib. so if you cannot solatkan masjid, then solatkan rumah lah. Especially for mothers, like I have cousins yang dia dah ada anak-anak sekarang, then of course dia tak boleh pergi masjid, so dia solat kat rumah, okay je.
Sebab
solat lah.
ada yang I see online, ada yang sedih sebab tak dapat solat dekat masjid pasal ada anak. So when you know things like that, when you complain, orang lain jadi takut lah. So do you have any advice to these mothers yang you know sedih sebab tak dapat tarawih, you know, with the husband because tak kena jaga anak kat rumah? Kesian juga lah.
Bukanlah faham, so I belum kahwin. Tapi I understand from your point of view. Okay, but at the same time you need to always remember that whatever that you are doing in itself is a form of ibadah, right? Tadi I mentioned about when you put Allah in the equation, it automatically becomes an ibadah. And at the same time, you are raising your child, and your child is like the future generation of Islam. So you are raising like the future leaders. So kalau you macam you neglect your children, then you pergi masjid, you tarawih, then anak you tak terjaga, then what will happen in the future? Macam tu. So mothers play a big role, and in whatever that they do, sebab tu kan syurga kan dekat tapak dekat mak macam masya-Allah. So mothers, you are bombs.
So in other words, tak payah nak susahkan diri just to achieve.
Jangan sedih. And maybe one more tip, maybe not just for mothers lah, maybe for busy people as well. Kalau memang dia dah tak boleh nak pergi masjid every day, maybe they can replace that with donating to the masjid every day. Even though it's a little. Macam masjid sekarang pun dia ada like online zakat, online donations, online payment. So perhaps replacing what you cannot do with what you can do.
I see. Wow, I macam belajar banyak. Alhamdulillah. Okay, we back to our Facebook poll. We already have the results. It says 20%
says yes, it's back. Oh yes.
20% says yes.
Yes.
Social media is back. And 80% says it's neutral. Habis tak ada orang cakap no lah.
There are a few options.
Orang
tak berani cakap.
So how do you address? Actually, it's back to you kan. Like what Ustazah said, it's back to you. Social media is actually good for you if you exercise, if you practice good browsing, and then detox your feet. Correct.
Seek and you shall find lah. You cari yang baik, then you get the baik lah kan.
Apa repeat tadi?
Seek and you shall find.
Seek and you shall find.
Jari mak ni makin pandai. Hari ni aku banyak boleh Atika. Okay. Alright. Okay, since Ustazah is here, kita nak go off topic a bit lah. Just now you mentioned about bayar puasa, kan? Fidya.
Qada. Fidya.
What is that actually?
Okay, so when you talk about bayar balik puasa, then we use it as qada. Fidya tu macam in a form macam penalty in that sense. Tahu tak, you bayar fine. Tapi it's not fine lah. Tapi when it goes back to puasa, then there's these two things. So usually people would think that kalau nak qada puasa je pasal menses, macam you have to undergo menses then baru nak kena qada. Tapi actually there are a lot of reasons as to why you need to bayar balik your puasa or you need to pay fidya. So when we talk about that, it falls under 3 categories. One of the 3 categories. So the first one is you need to pay your puasa balik. You need to do qada. Okay. So the second one is you don't have to do qada, but you just pay the fidya. Okay, boleh. Then the third one is you have to do both. You have to qada and you need to pay fidya.
So when do we
So
know
when do we-
which one to use?
Satu ni.
Aku macam kat dalam kelas sabar-sabar.
Tak main buat je. Okay, so for the first one is you need to just pay your qada, right? Tak payah fidya. Tu in the cases of contoh when the person is sick. Person is sick or the person dia undergo menses or bila dia tengah musafir, dia tengah travel, right? So or perhaps dia do things that nullify the fast, then dia kena qada outside of Ramadan lah. Kira dia kena bayar balik. So kalau contoh, kalau dia undergo menses for 5 days, then luar Ramadan dia bayar lagi 5 macam tu. Or for pregnant mothers or breastfeeding mothers, if they feel that diorang puasa will affect their well-being, not the child tau, their own well-being, then dia boleh tak puasa, then dia qada on another day. That will be the first one. Baru first one
Baru first
okay,
one.
second.
Kau dengar Adhika?
Ada dalam kelas,
Following semua orang je.
Okay. Boleh repeat je. So that was the first one. The second one is to only pay fidya, right, without doing qada. So that is contohnya kalau seseorang tu dia tengah undergo a certain illness or a certain sickness yang ada a slim chance of healing.
Macam ada ketara sangat.
Ada ketara macam chronic illnesses. Or for a very weak person, contohnya orang yang dah very old age, very uzur. Macam bila dia nak qada puasa kan? Or example the person yang sakit tu, then he is dying or she is dying. So bila lagi dia nak qada puasa? So instead of qada, dia bayar fidya. Very good.
That makes sense actually. So much clearer.
Okay, so
Tapi kalau
tu second punya
fidya, let's say kalau nak bayar menses kan, I dah bayar fidya tu, I kena bayar balik puasa tak? Dia mesti kena puasa balik tak? Qada.
untuk apa?
Menses.
So menses falls under the first category tadi.
Actually menses tak payah bayar fidya lah.
Yes.
In other words, you can just qada.
Yes. But this is where the third category comes. Kan tadi ada 3, right? So the third category is you have to qada and fidya at the same time. Dua-dua. Both. So itu bila, that is when you tak bayar balik your previous Ramadan yang puasa. Contoh last year you tak puasa 6 days. Lepas tu sekarang dah masuk Ramadan kan, habis you tak bayar balik those 6 days. So you have to qada. The moment this Ramadan habis, you qada yang 6 and this month punya outside of the Ramadan, then you pay fidya as well.
Fidya,
you
pay the
you
6
pay
days.
as well.
Yes,
The 6
plus.
Wow. So jangan ponting I mean if you terponting, I mean because of menses, then you that's the step lah. I think this topic is interesting. Kalau siapa di Facebook online or siapa kat luar sana nak give us the nak tanya ustazah pasal topik ni about fidya, you can just leave your comment, maybe read it out to ustazah. Then kalau you were saying macam dia macam tambah-tambah kan, tapi kalau orang tu dah 10 tahun tu dia belum lagi qada macam mana?
Faham. Ada orang pun kadang macam gitu, macam saya baru nak bertaubat kan, lepas tu saya apa tu nama dia, like I reach puberty 1995. Habis dah lama je tak. So takkan hari-hari puasa kan. Islam tu agama yang very mudah, so it provides us with a lot of alternatives as well. So maybe one more thing I forgot to mention about yang the third category, for pregnant mothers or breastfeeding mothers yang worry of the child punya well-being, then dia boleh tak puasa tapi dia kena bayar those 2 things. Ada fidya tu. So for tadi kan we talk a lot about fidya, tapi macam nak bayar fidya, right? So now I have the money, how do I pay? So you can actually promote, you can actually go to MUIS punya website under the fidya thing, and it will calculate for you. You letak je berapa hari, dan nanti dia kira. Then ada total, lepas tu click here to pay online, macam gitu. And the cool thing is dia dah separate tau, macam for illnesses, for height, for breastfeeding mothers, macam gitu. So it makes it a lot easier for you, and at the same time ada satu part ni untuk orang yang dia tak tahu dia dah berapa tahun dia tak puasa kan. So dia just recall to the last time dia puasa. Contoh kalau dia tak pernah puasa pun, then dia go back to the time yang dia reach puberty, then dia just key in the year. Then they automatically count for you.
Wow. Yeah.
Technology.
I think it's $1.30.
$1.30, yes.
Yeah, for menses lah. So kalau 10 tahun, yeah. Tapi actually niat tu penting lah, Ustazah.
Betul. Yeah, and at the same time macam you have to think macam walaupun $1.30 kali 10 tahun tu macam berat, but it's just in this life. Biar berat in this life, not in the hereafter.
InsyaAllah.
Wow, that's so powerful. Correct.
Betul.
Thank you Ustazah for this.
Okay.
Okay.
Then maybe you want to share on how kalau orang tu betul-betul tengah menses during Ramadan, how can she maximize her deen which is tadi puasa.
Okay, so this is a very common question when you talk about women and Ramadan, right? And usually women would tend to feel very macam disappointed atau very macam sedih because dia tak boleh nak join the major congregations kan, macam solat tarawih atau fasting in that sense. But at the same time, we need to remember that the fact that we tak puasa, we are actually like abiding to Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala. We're actually obeying Him because Allah say kalau you tak boleh puasa atau you uzur, then you jangan puasa, right? So that in itself is a form of ibadah. Even though you're not doing the fasting, tapi you tengah dengar cakap Allah macam tu. So that in itself, but at the same time there's a lot of things that you can do during Ramadan if you are undergoing menses. You don't have to macam okay nanti tak puasa, so macam buat macam tak Ramadan. Dia tak boleh macam tu lah kan. Makan sila makan lah. Sila makan nanti strict.
Tak boleh okay. Makan tetap makan.
Makan tetap makan. But maybe some things that you can do, contoh if you can pray, you can read the Quran. On menses you cannot read the Quran. So what do? You listen to the Quran. Smart. Listen to the Quran. You contemplate on the meanings of the Quran, and you can do a lot of zikir doa. Dan lagi zikir doa dia tak perlu a certain time or a certain place or a certain condition. You tengah menses ke tak menses ke, you kat mana-mana pun you can still do zikir and doa. And that's the beautiful thing lah about our religion. And at the same time, then again, putting Allah SWT in our equation, doing everything for the sake of Allah. And one practice that my dad likes for me to do kalau I tak boleh puasa is dia suruh I siapkan iftar.
Oh yes.
So you feed the people yang puasa, right? Then you pun dapat pahala at the same time.
Wow.
Easy
So kira kalau tak puasa, tetap
masaklah
bangun sahur, tetap bangun, tetap masakkan orang untuk iftar.
Yes, you make it easy for them.
I see. Kalau kasih air pun dapat pahala insyaAllah.
InsyaAllah. Niat. Kita niat.
Orang shortcut je kasih air je.
Taklah kalau aku macam boleh masak kan kat rumah kan.
Kalau order pun dapat pahala.
Oh kalau order pun dapat pahala.
Order kan?
Dari kerja aku orderkan untuk orang kat rumah.
Okay, dah order. Okay, insyaAllah.
Okay.
Interesting.
Alright. Ustazah, do you have any other tips for women out there, especially on managing social media during Ramadan?
Women managing social media. Then again, itulah.
Apa
follow?
Itulah scroll balik tengok cerita lah.
Scroll balik, check your accounts and make sure whatever that you follow is beneficial for you. And maybe you might want to start a social campaign pun boleh. Macam currently for every Ramadan, as of tapi as of 2 years ago, I do this every time it's astaghfirullah apa ni. So bila datang Ramadan, I do this social campaign of hashtag 30 blessed days of doa. So I ensure every single day yang I post dia akan ada a little bit of doa. So maybe you might want to start your own social campaign on like kira macam you kena commit. Macam maybe you nak share one doa a day, or maybe you want to share one ayat a day. So
it's a challenge you give to yourself.
Yes.
But also you're trying to help people also at the same time lah. Wow, it's actually interesting. Okay.
So you're actually helping others
and helping yourself.
Oh yeah, I actually recently saw a tweet. This girl, dia want to, is it called inkaf, is it? Bapak dia dah meninggal.
Okay.
And then after that she wants to do a good deed for the father. So she said she doesn't have money. So she made a Ramadan planner.
MashaAllah.
Yeah, and she PDF it, tweet it, and everyone is using it.
MashaAllah.
And it's for the father. So I think we can do this and everyone can benefit from it.
Betul.
Right? That's the beauty of social media.
Betul. Yes.
Yeah.
So now semua orang yang vote neutral dengan yes boleh picit no.
That's right. Boleh picit lagi ke? Yeah, but yeah, it's correct. No.
So we can share that link lah to that Ramadan planner.
I think we should share that
we can put link it up, and then if you guys are interested in downloading the free printables kan planner, then you guys can use it lah for during this Ramadan for yourself.
Yes.
Correct. Tapi I nak tanya tapi kalau Zul macam takut tak lah apa kalau tengah uzur kan boleh tak pergi kelas
Kelas apa tu?
Kelas agama.
Pergilah.
Boleh
Kenapa tak boleh?
No, I mean like it's maximizing your deen, right? During Ramadan. But if you're going, let's say it's in mosque, and then how are you going to go?
How are you going to go? So mosque sekarang pun ada classroom. So sometimes dia tak buat kelas dekat Dewan Solat pun kan. Dia buat dekat dalam classroom. So okay, ataupun kalau dia buat kat Dewan Solat pun, like masjid sekarang dia dah ada apa, mikrofon, ada TV kat sini sana. So you can situate yourself wherever you can be, then you still belajar.
Atau ada yang malu-malu macam
tapi
because
kita
I think it's
sama-sama.
very difficult for orang yang baru nak belajar. Because I ingat dulu baru pakai tudung. It's a battle lah. Because I tak tahu, and then when especially when I want to go to Trawi. Okay, let me share this incident lah. I went to Trawi for the first time with my friend, and then I tak tahu macam mana nak solat Trawi gitu. Ikut-ikut je lah, because all they say is ikut-ikut. So fine, ikut-ikut diri. And then after that, there's this part when you have to rapatkan self, and I didn't know that. So I was standing with my friend, I don't know what to do. And then there's this one person actually said, tak pernah pergi masjid ke?
Aduh.
Yeah. So it's that kind of remarks kita kena refrain lah.
That is so true lah. Then again, macam kadang we don't know what the person is going through kan. Sometimes it's dia punya first. Habis kita kat situ dah judging. Habis kita judging dia dalam masjid. Bulan Ramadan. So although we cannot stop all the people from doing that, but at least we can be the person yang baik. Faham ke? Kalau kita nampak macam seseorang tu tengah macam tak pernah pergi masjid ke dekat orang lain, kita approach. Kita cakap, no, it's okay, I can be with you, I can teach you, and you just follow me. Make the person feel better. Although you tak boleh nak halau orang yang tadi kan.
So it applies to social media as well lah. Kalau kita nampak orang tu sebelum Ramadan dia tak post gambar sejadah, dan tiba-tiba post banyak sejadah
kita support dia. Support, like, comment, share.
Correct. Perhaps kita boleh ajak dia kan, ajak
betul?
dia like let's go for
tanya
this
dia beli
class.
sejadah kat mana, macam hype up the positivity.
Tanya mana dia beli sejadah tu. Lawa kan.
Make friends.
Yes.
Okay. Other things that you can do in Ramadan is also to volunteer kan.
Betul.
Volunteering in Ramadan.
Volunteer maybe kalau you rajin lah, habis you tak boleh solat tapi you still nak pergi masjid, get all the barakah. Maybe you might want to do mothers a favour to take care of their children.
Oh,
wow.
Kadang kan budak-budak macam lari macam busy kan. So maybe boleh jaga diorang. Macam make your own child minding service lah. Certain mosque ada kan, as mentioned. Tapi yang tak ada, maybe you might wanna reap your pahala from there lah. Jagalah anak-anak orang.
Maybe we can just approach Cik, boleh saya jaga anak Cik.
Tapi Cik tak apa, Cik saya jaga main dengan dia.
Makcik tu sikit kali
saya boleh lah buka aku Cik, macam gitu
Kena regular lah tapi lah kat masjid. Kalau sekali timbul orang ingat nak kidnap anak dia.
Or maybe organize that with your friends.
Yes,
kan?
boleh.
We should try to do
try
that
lah.
InsyaAllah jaga anak orang sih.
Sih?
Boleh try lah nanti future InsyaAllah.
Abang boleh practice
Yes.
Jaga anak kau. Boleh. How about donation? I mean, we can. This is the month when you're supposed to donate more.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because pahala more.
Correct. Do you know of any platforms where we can actually donate?
Platforms ni like I mentioned, macam mosque sekarang pun ada those zakat payment online, so it makes it a lot easier kan.
How about orang yang kalau kita sometimes boleh buka terlebih-lebih expensive food, is there any way that we can donate ke, atau baju raya lama-lama yang dah tak muat, is there any place that we can?
Kalau baju raya, what I know is I don't know if you've heard about the gift community. Mention the gift community. So what they do is they actually collect used baju kurung yang masih cantik, because on average kita pakai baju kurung raya macam sekali 2, 3, 4, 5 macam sikit, right? So it's still brand new, so they take it in and they actually give out lah to those yang perlukan. As for makanan, share lah dengan jiran. Plan nak order tu plan lah, nak order tu plan nak order sekali 10.
The jiran is bukan orang Islam.
Yes, of course.
Correct.
Yeah, especially now kita tinggal kat HDB kan. So
malu
nak kenal
tak
jiran.
Time to kenal jiran please je.
Okay, but what happens if let's say alamak gaji belum masuk ke, ataupun orang tu tak berkemampuan untuk menderma, what can they do during this month in social media?
In social media, social campaigns.
Other than that,
Other than social campaigns, maybe dia boleh like share all those beneficial postings as well to other people. And like contoh kalau dia, kan kita kan suka update on social media kan, kita kat mana tengah buat apa semua. Maybe kita nak update benda-benda yang baik. Macam kita kat masjid sekarang masjid ada bubur distribution. You want to come to like masjid so and so to get the bubur. So that pun boleh juga.
ya. Betul. Dah lama tak makan bubur. Ustaz cakap pasal bubur dia time pukul berapa ni?
Sekejap lagi.
Pukul apa ni? I tengok kat orang semua kat luar tengah beli makanan. So macam best je.
Ada.
Okay, we're going to read some of the questions, the answers again. Oh,
The
now
Facebook
poll
poll
dah berubah.
Yes.
11% says it's. Oh,
No.
11% says no, that it's bad.
Yay,
78% say neutral.
Yay! So we have to thank Ustazah for for changing the mindset.
Sharing lah. I share whichever I can, insyaAllah.
So in the end, it's back to your how you view things, your own
Yes.
perspective, and how you receive it lah. It's just you.
Betul.
Kalau orang tu post tapi you see it negatively, then you negative lah kan. In other words.
Betul.
For you, Ustazah, how do you manage? Yourself. Like, how do you maintain to be positive?
Maintain positive.
Yeah.
Maintain okay. I always hold on to this one hadith of the Prophet lah, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He mentions that ajaban li amril mu'min inna amrahu kulluhu khair. So strange is the matter of the believer, for that is good for him in everything. So disambung walaysa dzaka li ahadin illa lil mu'min, and that is not in the case except for the believer. So in asabat husara syakara fa kana khairan lahu. If something good happens to the believer, he is thankful for it and it is good for him. Wa in asabat hudara sabara fa kana khairan lahu. If something bad happens to the believer, he bears it with patience and that is good for him. So dari hadis tu I constantly remind myself that whatever happens, it is always good for me, no matter good or bad. Sometimes whatever bad things pun yang we perceive in our eyes, sometimes it's actually good for us. It's just that we don't see the wisdom yet, right? So to always stay positive, I would always hold on to that hadith of the Prophet and remind myself that yes, I am a believer and whatever happens to me is always good.
Wow. Dah favorite quote saya ni.
Itulah. Ustazah tuliskan boleh?
Tulis apa?
Tadilah hadis tadi.
Kita tengok balik.
It's good for daily reminder.
One more question to you, like what is your favorite doa, like, or good doa for us to recite in Ramadan?
Good doa to recite in Ramadan. To recite in Ramadan
How about generally?
Generally.
That's good for you.
Doa that is generally good.
Kalau kita go general first. General first, my favorite doa would be from Surah Toha. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani, right? So for Allah to constantly ease our affairs, to just ease everything, like the mind, the heart, the soul and everything. So itu kalau in general. Tapi kalau for Ramadan, I stick with Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanah wa fil akhirati hasanah wa qina azabannar. Yeah, so basically for asking Allah to always constantly give us goodness in this life and also goodness in the hereafter. So it not only applies in Ramadan, tapi dia boleh apply other months as well.
Okay. But Ramadan especially?
Kalau Ramadan would be, tahu tak, pernah dengar tak kat masjid, Allahumma innaka afuun tuhibbul afwa fa'fu anna. That's a beautiful doa lah. We are asking Allah yang the most forgiving to forgive us with all of His mercy, with all of His forgiveness.
What does it mean again, Ustazah?
Apa dia?
Yang tadi doa
Allahumma innaka afuun tuhibbul afwa fa'fu anna. So oh Allah, you are the most forgiving, you love to forgive, please forgive me.
Ouch! Okay. We are going to talk about Ramadan goals.
Ramadan goals.
Yes. Tadi kita dah share our own Ramadan goals. But how about you, Zaza?
Ramadan goals for me this year.
Yes.
Sekarang lah
Yeah,
this year. Sekarang Ramadan. Okay. So perhaps my Ramadan goal this year is to do more macam those physical ibadah lah, macam tarawih, find time to do all of that, because it's different for me for the past years. Cause I don't know if you read my latest Instagram post, tapi last year I spent Ramadan in Indonesia.
Okay.
So like we did humanitarian work stuff lah. So dah penat kan, habis malam dah ngantuk dan tidur. So kurang time for tarawih and stuff. And the year before I was admitted in the hospital. So macam finally this year, Alhamdulillah tak dekat Indonesia, Alhamdulillah tak dekat hospital. I want to do a lot more ibadah in my free time, insyaAllah.
InsyaAllah. Okay. How about you, Rhoda?
What me? I think I want to open up the Quran and read. Because macam the past few months kan, macam the Quran macam dah neglect. So I feel quite guilty lah, like never open up the Quran, you know. Yeah.
Okay.
What about you?
How about me? I actually I didn't put this goal out there lah, but actually it started like 2 days ago. I do, after subuh I will try to, Mak takut nak break macam ni. Tak apa, kita share good things
Good things,
okay.
good things.
Yes, this is called practicing what you learned just now. Okay. Apa ni, I'll try to open up the Quran and read at least 2 pages. Yeah, because I think kita tengah busy, you know, after dah sibuk-sibuk sahur, kena kejutkan orang, lepas tu terus nak pergi kerja. But before that I try to read up at least 2 pages lah. That's my goal every day, if I can, insyaAllah. Saya doakan, semuanya doakan.
Then again, consistency is key. Macam kalau you buat banyak dalam satu hari, lepas tu the next day you tak buat, then what's the point, right? Tapi if you constantly do it, even if it's little every day, then that's a good day, insyaAllah.
Walaupun merangkak, walaupun
walaupun satu ayat, walaupun satu perkataan. Yeah. Consistency.
Even if it's Iqra.
Yes.
Or even start. Why not start now?
Yes. It's not about the product, but it's always our effort to achieve that product. InsyaAllah.
Okay.
The journey.
What about Sister Atika?
Oh, for me, basic lah. Like, because like I also don't like to put it out there because I think it's very personal to me. But try basic of all is try to jaga solat lah, of course, and I try to listen more to surah playlist during Ramadan instead of listening to lagu on the way to work, you know, that kind of thing. Yeah,
that's nice.
So,
listening to lagu ni, I think I'm also guilty of that lah. Because every day dah biasa kan nak pergi kerja, especially tengok Netflix sekarang.
Senang kan dekat phone.
Sekarang tukar tengok Ustazah punya ni.
1 minit je.
Okay, now we are going to nak masuk buka ni. So do you have any last words? What do you want to say to our followers out there?
Okay, last words would be, then again, Ramadan is not about all the quantity, it's about the quality. We want quality transformation, we want quality change. We don't want it to be a drastic change, but at the end of the day, we don't benefit from it. So, quality over quantity, insyaAllah.
I learn a lot.
Yeah, me too. Macam
today.
Alhamdulillah.
Good stuff from Ustazah.
Correct. I think what I learned is the Fidya. Let's recap lah.
Fidya.
The Fidya especially.
Okay.
Yes, because honestly I 3 kan?
No.
Dah salah kau ni.
Paying back ada 3. Paying back ada 3.
Oh, paying back ada 3.
Fidya dia. Fidya.
Correct. But what I learned is that kalau nak bayar kalau setakat nak bayar Fidya aja tak boleh lah, especially for menses only. Kalau you ada menses, then you mampu nak bayar balik puasa, then you patut Qada and bayar that Fidya. Correct? Yes, I got it correct.
So, tapi tu kalau dah bertahun-tahun punya lah.
Bertahun-tahun punya
kalau
lah.
last year punya, sila bayar balik lah.
Kalau tak sempat, then you have to, you know, you have to multiply.
Pass full marks.
How about you,
I
Rhoda?
think I learned that macam even though we datang hate kan, like there are other ways for us to like gain pahala in the month of Ramadan. Like there's so many ways. You don't just like alamak like menses, then you just like there's so many. There's
especially
a very good
social
point.
media.
Correct.
Yeah. As for me, same lah. I just is like thankful that Ustazah bring up this realization that cari pahala is actually senang. So if you cannot do one thing, you don't force yourself. In fact, you can do another. Macam tak boleh commit to being there physically. You can just donate online, that kind of thing. So I think that's like an opening perspective of how you can also do your deen without.
Correct. I think at the end, like Islam is easy for all of us, right?
Senang.
Alright. Thank you, Ustazah.
Thank you for having me. Alhamdulillah.
Masuk kat kelas.
Thank you, Ustazah.
Okay, you can follow Ustazah and also Type and Thrive. You want to tell them your
social handle?
Yeah, social media handle.
Nur Hidayah Az, NURHDYHAZ. Basically my name lah.
Pelan-pelan.
NURHDYHAZ.
Alright, Nur Hidayah.
Yeah.
Correct. Yes. Okay, thank you everyone for
Thank
watching.
you.
Let's talk and try. We'll see you in the next discussion. Alright. Don't forget to like and share, leave a comment, and don't forget to wait for our
Podcast.
Yes, we promised this. I promise it's coming. It's coming.
Sekarang on the way.
Okay, selamat berbuka everybody.
berbuka.
Assalamualaikum. Bye.
Nanti minta maaf,
Saya boleh bantu bahagikan mak.
Aku memaafkan anak aku macam mana pun aku maafkan anak aku dalam akhirat lain macam mana pun anak.
Hari ni saya sangat amat menghargai awak. Rumah pun tak seberapa. Kabinet pun tak ada. Dan saya nak minta maaf dari awak.
Oh, tu dia.
Kalau setengah-setengah perempuan dah lari dah.
Ini dia kos Majestic Sale. Nikmati perkhidmatan sebesar king size dengan diskaun hingga 90%. Juga dapatkan tawaran dan gacan berhati sebesar king size dan kini dengan pembayaran flexi plans yang lebih bijak. Kos Majestic Sale, roja segala jualan. Kini di semua kedai kos dan kos.com.sg.